Hi Scorpio, welcome to your mid-November 2018 Harsh Truth reading. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Oh, okay. The Sun. All right. The Sun. So some of you could be thinking about or dealing with a Leo, or you're just very happy and optimistic. You are in your home month, so pretty cool there. And Jupiter just entered. Oh, it's Sagittarius. That's what it was. Okay. We're coming in on the tail. We're coming up on the tail end of the retrograde, so perhaps a light at the end of the tunnel. 8 of Cups reversed. 2 of Cups reversed. King of Pentacles. Knight of Swords reversed. 4 of Pentacles. And Ace of Cups reversed. All right, I'll be clarifying with these. Okay, so we've got perhaps someone not being able to walk away or changing their mind about walking away. And you don't want it to be that this is the end of the commitment or the connection or relationship. And we've got the King of Pentacles here. So either someone's coming in to intervene, or it speaks of a very solid, stable, long-lasting relationship. This person is also very good at business. So it could be that maybe the arrangement that you have in the end is just the reason why you can't leave, or that maybe you don't want the end of this commitment is because there is a solid business relationship, or things are very to your liking as far as the material things in the relationship. Okay, so this could be, you probably want to stop the fighting. You probably want to stop the fighting, the harsh words, the someone not being true to their word, or just going out and doing what they want to do and saying what they want to say without regard to other people's feelings, and or doing things, without regard to other people's feelings. And you don't want, I think this is about, for some of you, you might be quite comfortable the way things are in your relationship, and you don't want that to change, because this is about having to conserve, about locking down, and just kind of, it's the miser card. So some of you don't want to have to start conserving, or you don't want to have to be maybe protective of your emotions. You don't want to have to, I guess, pull back or be self-protective because maybe this relationship's ending and you're starting to feel vulnerable or just sad, Interesting, that usually would be the 4 of Cups, but it's 4 of Pentacles, so that's interesting there. We've got blocked either emotions or blocked communications about love. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what this is about here. So, what's this 8 of Cups reversed for, please? 8 of Cups reversed. So some of you, for some of you, it's that you don't. So there's the aspect of feeling insecure, or feeling like maybe you can't take care of things, or perhaps your partner would feel like they can't take care of themselves, or they're not really quite as secure as they would want to be on their own. And you're hoping that, and this could be Pisces here, Pisces or Cancer, someone is not able to walk away, or perhaps their intuition, what you want to be true is that somebody's intuition is speaking to them, telling them to stay, and that you two are better and more stable and secure together. Okay? Because I don't feel like this is aimlessly walking away. I feel like, for some of you it could be. It could be that you're kind of just giving up and walking away because you're really going inward and listening to your gut. And even though it might be that you're not feeling very secure, or you're just feeling like, okay, I'm just going to make the most of this. I don't know what to do. I've emotionally checked out, even though if I haven't physically left yet, and I'm going to go inward and listen to my gut. And I'm probably going to be working a lot or doing a lot of things to busy myself, to keep myself occupied while I process this, while I process the detachment of it. Because even though I'm physically still there, mentally I'm starting to detach. I don't want an ending to this, though. Or maybe the other person doesn't want an ending. Okay, let's see what that's about, because we've got detachment here, yet we've got fear of security, feeling like, okay, I'm not going to be enough by myself. I'm going to feel like I can't take care of myself, so I've got to work a lot. I've got to busy myself. That this could also be nervous energy. Interesting. We got 2 of Cups reversed here. Oh. Okay, so this is an ending. Yeah, there's what you don't want to be true is basically falling out of love, no longer a connected, committed relationship, and that you're just afraid to move on. That there is an ending, but it's that you're staying in the relationship because you're afraid to move on. You're afraid of the future, or afraid of being by yourself. There's fear. Fear is keeping you or your partners, could be reversed. Somebody in the relationship is afraid to move on, even though probably there's a love loss now. There's not really a connected, committed partnership anymore. Somebody's afraid to move on. And now this is interesting because this is safe and stable and secure. However, there's no love there. This is just more or less a business relationship then. It's solid. So golly, look at all these cups reversed. We've got the 2 of Cups reversed, Ace of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups. Okay, so that's what it is. This is, okay, so you've detached, you've gone inward, you realize, okay, I'm only here because I'm not quite able to move on by myself yet. I recognize that we're not in love anymore, but I don't want to stay because I'm afraid. I'm staying because right now I know that this is not a love arrangement. I've accepted that, but right now I need the stability. So that's what it is. Staying because of stability, because right now it's not feasible for you to end things, or maybe you're okay with it being the love loss, and now it's just a steady, stable, long-standing relationship. Could be that. Okay, so no more fighting. You don't want any more fighting. What's this Knight of Swords reversed about? Knight of Swords reversed. No more fighting, no more arguing, no more doing things in haste. Perhaps it's best not to talk, right? Because there could be some, let's see, I'm trying to formulate my words here. So we've got arguing. We've got things said in haste. Someone doing something without regard to the other person's feelings, or saying things that are kind of cutting, hurtful, that sort of thing. And there's, again, with the doing it without thinking. So this is someone that kind of does something. It's almost like, okay, well, I don't want to be here anymore. So they just cut and run, and it's like they want to get away to think, but they didn't really think it through, like how to be strategic about it. So you would like to, it's funny because over here, it's all about security up here, about realizing, okay, the romance, the love is gone, but right now I'm staying because I need the security still. But I'm accepting that. I'm accepting the loss. I'm trying to be practical about this. I could do without the fighting though. And I wouldn't mind having maybe some passionate hookups, or some things to distract me while I'm thinking about this. There's that. We don't have to talk, but I wouldn't mind either, the hookups or dating, intermittent relations with other people while I am processing this and thinking about things. Something to distract me. Again, with the distraction. I'm thinking about things right here. We got thinking about things, but we've got distraction right here. So pretty consistent there. Okay. Because everything that has been said or is left to say, left to do, yeah, let's not fight anymore. Let's not rehash this. Let's not say stuff without thinking. Let's just, you don't want to have to go into conservation mode. You don't want to have to go in self-protective mode. You want things to be fair. You also don't want to have to be to where every single scrap of money you make is going towards just surviving, because right here is comfortable. So you really don't want to have to leave things just yet, because Probably this person, you're able to have the arrangement to where they are not, you can have it so that you don't have to really talk with each other than just practical conversation. None of this, no more of this fighting stuff. Each of you can go do your own thing, and while you're there, and it can just be about practical things instead of rehashing old fights, old hurts, that sort of thing. You don't want to have to be self-protective as well as go into money-saving mode. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that if you can't quite make it on your own yet, and you both are mature enough to be practical about it, then there's nothing wrong with that, right? Best to leave when you feel more comfortable, if it's not a dire situation, right? Okay, so yeah, looks like there's an ending here. Yeah. Okay, so no wonder why you're happy. No wonder why you're happy. You got an end to the agony, the end to the fighting, an end to the bickering, an end to the confusion, just an end to all that anxiety, because this is probably the courts. This is probably legal advice. Somebody's going to come in and basically handle the legalities of this ending of this relationship, or this connected, probably marriage. Someone's going to be handling that. This is, this could be a judge. I mean, and it's going to be the end of the relationship. So you're going to get what you want. You're going to be happy. Things will work out. I mean, you come to an agreement to where you can stay until it's optimal for you to leave. And meanwhile, you get to go and have distractions while you're processing everything. And there you go. It's just, everything's going to be fair and you'll be happy. No muss, no fuss, right? All right, for Scorpio. Manipulation and role-playing, wishful thinking, that sort of thing. This just speaks to be careful not to lose yourself in the role of what you have played in the past just for coping. Be careful that you don't just start to adopt that in your real life. Remember who you are, get back to who you are. And that's probably what this is here. It's just the relationships come full circle. It needs to be about you. You don't want it to be about something that it's not, or for someone else anymore. You want to get back to who you are. Nothing wrong with that. Quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, or contemplate. That's what this is. That's what you wanted. So that's good. That's good. There's nothing wrong with thinking about things, processing everything. Getting that time you need to process and heal and think things through. Get your mind right about it. Recentering, coming back to yourself. This was purification fire, so just saying. Okay, we got the fire element right there as far as keeping things interesting and busy and perhaps passionate. Finding passionate interests. That's what we want to call it. The naked truth. Getting to the crux of the issue. That's that intuition kicking in. You having that time to think things over and to really come full circle. All the while, keeping busy and maybe getting back to what you want to do. Having it be about you. Finding your passion again. It says bare essentials. This speaks down kind of brass tacks, or like living down to the bare bones right here, just conserving, feeling like you have to. And this speaks to that. So maybe you're not going to be doing this physically, materially, but emotionally you might be getting down to the bare bones of things, like stripping everything away and then kind of rebuilding, but just being very protective of those emotions and what you're going through. What else for Scorpio? This will be the last one too, so I'll be out of your hair. Coming in around the 15-minute mark, so not too shabby. Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Your past loved ones are never far from you. Notice the signs they send you. All right. Well, that is apropos of not sure what, because this is all about you. You know, and there's that time out and the thinking and the getting back and quiet time, but I haven't seen anything in here from past life connection type stuff or passed on type stuff. Nothing pinged. Soulmates. Soulmates are important people who teach you life lessons. They can be friends, lovers, and family members. This person probably a soulmate. I will say that though, because there is that long-standing heavy connection. There might have been a very intuitive bond and a spiritual bond here in the beginning. It does feel like this is something to really process out, like it was quite connected, and now you're just dealing with things in a very practical manner. But there's a lot going on because we've got we've got the High Priestess here, and we've got the Four of Cups. So we're thinking about things and we're processing. And this Death card reverse, this is breaking free. Or I'm sorry, this is fear of change, because probably you've been with somebody so long, and this could be Scorpio, this transformative energy, past life connection, that whole thing, or you've been connected for so long that it's going to be a process to break free, to move on. So, okay, so there you go, Scorpio. That one had me digging a little bit. I hope that was helpful. I hope it means something to you. This was random for me. This didn't really resonate for me. Maybe it will for some of you. Either way, I hope this was helpful. You're going to be just fine. Look at that. Happiest card in the deck. You're going to be just fine. And you'll get that quiet time you need. And you will be taken care of. You will be able to be there for as long as you need to until you feel comfortable physically leaving. So that's nice too. All right. So I wish you luck. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.